42, time to call this Judiciary Committee meeting to order. We have before us from Mr. Chief Tolliver a ordinance about a nuisance abatement policy. If you would, sir, would you do some explaining?
The city needs to consider adopting an ordinance specifically regarding nuisance properties as it pertains to criminal activity, not just code complaints.
Right.
That's all we currently have on the books is code stuff like grass, refuse, that kind of thing. So this ordinance was borrowed directly from the city of Ironton. And it has provisions here how to label properties as nuisances based on repeated criminal activity, including narcotics, alcohol, disorderly conduct, that kind of thing. And it will give us the ability to start fining the tenants or property owners for basically us as in the police having to go there multiple times. Because that's a recurring thing here in town is we go to the same houses.
Of your complaints, what do you say? Probably 40% of your calls are repeat offenders at the same locations or more?
Probably more than that at this point.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's the same places over and over again. And this will give us an ability to hold not only the people themselves responsible, but whoever's actually controlling the property as well, who's not making sure their tenants are behaving appropriately.
And where did you get this document from?
This is from the city of Ironton.
Oh, okay. I do not foresee a problem with it. I'm for this. I know we have a lot of issues. I know you've been dealing with a lot of issues. The only thing I would want you to do is I want to take it past our law director and make sure that everything is within, it doesn't violate any sections of our charter. And I'm for bringing it to council for a vote. Absolutely. Mr. Flynn?
Yeah, I do have a question. So
Yeah.
on a rental, landlords would be held responsible to a degree.
So,
I mean, I was just handed this. So I haven't looked
Yeah.
at it. So it's just a quick question.
this one, in this, it specifies that basically either party can be held responsible.
Okay.
So I feel like first offense, the tenant should be held, and if they're not paying financially, if they're not financially, so it would work similar to a grass, like if code issues you a citation for not cutting your grass, and you don't pay it, instead of the tenant being issued a citation again, it will go to the landlord. It will then,
So as a landlord, there may be, if you try to do
There
an
would be.
eviction, sometimes the grounds for that can be a little tricky
It can be. And this can help aid.
and involving this.
Yes. So yes, this needs to be ran by
Yeah.
our law director, make sure everything's good for it and bring it forth. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you all
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that sounds like a great policy. Thank you for bringing that to us.
Thank you.
Also, we brought this to discuss a possible charter revision. The charter's never been revised as far as we know. We would like the planning commission to look into that
If they're allowed.
if they're allowed to. We will get with our law director and see what we can do with that. Title 31 is something I believe that needs to be looked at again. It is rental codes that we put forth. There were a lot of planning and a lot of people involved in the original Title 31. I think that it needs to be relooked at. And I think that we need to bring that, we need to look at the legislation and see if we can bring it back up.
All that work that was done,
All that work
does it
was,
I
still
was-
exist somewhere?
it does still exist.
I was on the planning commission.
He has
at the time, and we worked on it for a year and a half. We met monthly, and we brought forward a really good
Yes, it was.
Title 31. There was a question on one section of it that kind of raised the red flag.
Okay.
So the planning commission can look at that again,
Yes,
but the nuts and bolts of it are solid.
they're all there.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to send that to them. They need to look at that.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because they really need something to work on too.
They do, right? So
And I think there is still a seat open on the planning commission.
there is.
Yeah.
So we will have those. All right, well, if nothing more,
I have one other
Go ahead.
thing, because it came up at the meeting Monday night. I don't know what committee it falls under, but annexation.
annexation, that is I would like that gentleman, all he needs to do is contact our attorney. And actually, he needs to contact our city manager. Our city manager will contact our attorney and start that process.
Yeah, but I'm also talking expanded annexation.
And expanded annexation.
Correct.
Okay, so that would start, I believe, at planning and development,
Sounds like it.
and then go from there.
I would think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll
So
let
we'll
Nick
call
know
that the next-
they're done.
Nick can call that meeting whenever he likes, because then we can go from there.
All right.
All right, if there's nothing else, it's 7:48. Meeting is adjourned.